All right. Remember last week I came to you. Um, we had questions from people who are really high income earners and they wanted to know how they can save on paying taxes. And I said, there's not much you can do. Well, actually, here is one thing that you can do to help reduce your tax liability. If you're a high income earner and you just have W-2 income, you don't own a business, you're not into real estate, and it's for investing. So, what's the answer? Oil and gas. Investing in oil and gas. You do have to have a lot of money laying around to be able to invest in oil and gas, though. I've talked to two different companies in the past few months. I did reach out to one company last week that piqued my interest after listening to y'all and having these questions. And I went in and met with them. And their minimum investment is $100,000 that you have to invest. So, one, you have to be a high income earner. You're looking to save on taxes, but you also have to have a lot of money down. So, if this is you, this is the video to listen to. The other oil and gas company I talked to, they said they would do $25,000 minimum investments. Okay. So this would be where you are investing with money. It's not in your IRA, it's not in your 401k. Like this is just money that you have sitting in your savings account and you want to be earning interest on. So how this can save you on taxes is say you have $100,000 that you want to invest. There's a thing called IDC. Um, and what that is, it allows you to, it stands for Intangible Drilling Costs. It allows you to take up to, I think it's 80%, allows the up to 80% in the very first year that you can take that as like deductions as expenses. So if you have $100,000, you times that by say 70%, and this will all show up on the K1 that you get yearly. But if you're in the 37.5% tax bracket, you take that, that would be, and you times that amount times 37.5%. That's about $26,000 that you would be able to write off as expenses. So that would lower your taxable income. And then you are also earning money on this like monthly. Um, and the guy I talked with yesterday, so I have two companies I can potentially introduce you to if this is you. Like, this is not for a lot of people because not a lot of people just have this money laying around extra and want to invest in oil and gas. But so basically, they have about an 8.9% annual rate of return, depending on the oil prices that you will get back monthly. It's about 2 months in arrears from when you get paid. And um, what else can I tell you about this? Like basically, if this interests you and you're like, yeah, I want to go ahead and potentially talk to you about this, go ahead and book a discovery call because there might be other stuff that we can help you out with too. But then we can go ahead and introduce you to one of these two oil and gas people that I trust and that I've been getting to know for the last few months. And then it's up to you. Like you will have to interview them, you will have to ask the questions. But if it's an option for you and you do have 25,000 or $100,000 cash laying around that you do want to invest and have a monthly rate of return, and then you get the write-off in your on your tax return, about 70 to 80%. In that first year, you get to write off right away to reduce any big tax burdens that you may have. And then the third way that you make money off of this is when they sell the rigs or sell the project, you sometimes, not sometimes, but you normally get a rate of return on that also. I was talking with one of them and he said, looking at my notes, they can't remember exactly, but it was about 3.6 times their investment that they made. And the average fund goes for 3 to 5 years. So in 3 to 5 years, if everything goes according to plan, you could potentially make um the last fund they had did 3.6 times their investment they got back. So There's different ways to make money, so it's just a different option for people. If you don't know about investing in oil and gas, let's discuss, and then I can introduce you to them, and then you can make that decision if you want to invest in one of these companies in oil and gas. Thank you. Have a great day.